Right, well today I'm back fishing on the River Tour and I decided to come and have a look at the downstream section. Apparently the big massive tree that was blocking everything has been washed away, so should make the access a bit easier. The only flies I've seen so far have been one hawthorn and there's a few black gnats about, so I'm trying a Mike Weaver black gnat to start with. It's a bit blooming windy. Fish rising up that way. Right, let's move up and try that one, I think. Well, we seem to have hit one of those all too typical tour days where the conditions look perfect but the fish don't want to rise. So I've had to go down to them with a nymph, and that was literally his second cast. For whatever reason, whether it's the wind or the height of water or what it is, they just don't want to look up on some days. So I'm using my furled leader with the built-in orange tip so I can spot that for the takes. I've got a perdigon nymph on the point and a little wet fly on the dropper. See how we get on with this. At least it punches through the wind easily. Oh, look like a take. Well, as my old fishing buddy would have said, I'm getting a right cuffing today, as he would have put it. Just a couple of little tiny fish for my efforts. Switching on to the duo now. That nymph rig, the river's coming through so fast, it's getting washed back towards me so quickly that I don't think the nymph's getting very deep. So maybe this will help. I'm going to reposition the dry fly to get the nymph a bit deeper. I have got the unmentionable kit in the car, so might go back and break that out if I get really bored. Well, this was the pool that had the big tree across it last year, so they're right. Amazingly, that huge trunk has been washed away. It's completely changed this pool. It used to be really deep down in over there, and it's shallowed back up again. I really thought after I got that fish, like second cast on a nymph, that we might have a few, but this is fairly standard tour now. You come here sometimes it's just absolutely dead. And you start wondering what's happened. And of course nothing's happened, it's just the conditions. There's quite a good swarm of black gnats up there, but they just don't really seem interested at all. And I've just seen a fish rise up there under that tree. So to save a bit of time, I've just taken the nymph off and put a black knot on the point instead of taking the whole leader off. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed on the other bank, so I'm going to have to try it from here. I'm sort of fishing twin dry fly now. I'd like to go over onto that bank and cast, but there we go. There it was. Ah, sugaration. Well, took it. Well, one of them did. There's more than one fish there, but I might have put paid to it. Right, well, I've changed to a black gnat now with no hackle, so basically just a black F fly with some white CDC for the wing. I'm hoping that's going to sit more in the surface film. Oh! I came up and hit the big clink that I left on. This is proper tricky. Right, just going to rest it for a minute, I think. Okay, it's risen again. Oh, I don't want it. What are they taking? Right, I'm just going to give them a go with the CDC and elk, and then I'm moving on. Got it. Well, I've got one of them anyway. Oh, steady on. Oh, well, that took a bit of doing, didn't it, today? It's funny, all those little gnats and everything, and it just mullered that CDC and elk fly. Yeah, nice tall trout. Days. Well, not a record-breaking fish, but those are the really interesting ones, aren't they? You really have to work for it. And I just swap back onto the nymph on the point, back to duo, got another fish. Oh, splasher. Put that out. I'll come out. Yeah, out of it. Do you know, if I was fishing on any other river, I'd be saying, "God, in these conditions, why is it so quiet?" But for the tour, I'm really not that surprised at all. This is often the way of it here. I try not to get discouraged if it just doesn't seem to be happening, because some days it can just be plain difficult, and that's it. Okay, well there's just the odd fish rising in the back end of this pool here, but it's going to be a bugger to get a fly to without dragging, spooking them all. Put a dry fly, double dry fly back on again. Not very big, but it did take it at least. And he's away. Oh, there's another one rising further up. This wind has switched round to being downstream now. Oh. Rat. Another one. Oh. I'm just trying to put the fly out. There it goes. Right. Seeing what I think might be a better fish further up the run, so I'm not going to have a go up there. It's wind. Damn. Oh, damn. Took it. Too much slack line. Well, that was pretty tough. Managed a few on the dry fly, maybe 4 fish, but mostly small. Very difficult. I think I'm just gonna have a quick look above the bridge through some of the gnome pools up there, see if I can just find anything rising rather than fishing all of it. Right, see up there in a minute. Well, I've had a good walk up and down the river. Amazingly, the only fish I can see rising is in the same place as last time, up under that tree. So, I'll give it a go. That looked quite small, didn't it? Not having it this time. Just dragging even worse today. Well, I did get it, but I thought it did look like a little fish this time. Well, I think I'm just going to have to admit defeat. It's not the first time I've been beaten by the tour, and it won't be the last. Strange, loads of fly life about, but nothing rising. Well, just the odd fish here and there rising. I couldn't tell you why. I don't expect anybody else in the club could tell you why. It's just one of those things. But hey, you know, if it was easy every time we came out, we wouldn't do it, would we? Just soon get bored. This is the challenge. I'm just going to have a go at setting the camera up somewhere and really zoom it in, see if it can see the fly. I keep trying to get this take on camera, but there's nowhere I found yet where I can really sneak into position to put the camera without scaring all the fish away. So I'm going to try upping the resolution and then zooming right in, and we'll see what it looks like. Almost forgot to say, I'll catch you next time. Right, let's see what this is like then.